Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Welcome to my RV life. We are full-time RVers. We live in our RV full-time and um we don't have any full hookups. That light is really bright right there, but I think it's dark if I turn it off. So anyways, we don't have any hookups. So we're just like sitting out here. My face is swole up. We'll talk about that later. Um Full-time RVers, we're not hooked up to anything. My husband has water, ran to the job. So since it's like 20 degrees outside, we have to leave the water running so it doesn't freeze. But you can't leave the hot water running, so there's no hot water. So I am boiling water so I can wash dishes. And you have to boil water to take a bath. So that's what we're doing right now. Washing dishes. So I'm gonna pause the video while I wash these dishes real quick. I just washed dishes the other day, but they've piled up already because I made a stir fry. So I have to wash these dishes. Say hey, Cheyenne. Say hey, Cheyenne. That's our three-legged amputee. Anyways, I'll be back in a minute and we'll talk about what happened to my face. Next, I'm going to set the coffee pot for in the morning. My wake up, get up fuel. I'm going to fill this pod thing with some folders. I should be keeping these coffee grains. I really should. Babe, you think I should start saving these now? Coffee grains? For the garden? Huh? You throw it out there in that dirt. I could go out in 20-degree weather and throw it in that dirt. Probably not. I'm probably gonna put it in the trash can. Just throw it in something and you throw it out there. Yeah, the Ziploc bag. Right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, because this we have gardens, like a rolling homestead. And I took cherry seeds out of my cherries I bought at the store. And I'm like, I'm just into like Googling everything. Can I save these seeds and make a cherry tree? You can try. Why not try? I have nothing better to do. But I heard my cherry tree loves coffee. So do I. I love cherries and I love coffee. We have a lot in common, don't we? So take your cherry, you know how those pitted cherries you get at the grocery store? You have to actually pop that shell and okay, you know the pit inside the cherry. That's not the actual seed. You got to crack that thing open and inside there's a little jewel, a little seed. Let me tell you, it's not as easy as they show you on the internet. After so many failed attempts of cracking that little seed and busting it and smushing it, I learned take a whole bunch of napkins and wrap it up because my husband had, what's that tool we use, John? It's a man tool. Channel locks. Channel locks. You know, they got the teeth on it and they grab it and squish. So if you wrap your pit in a bunch of napkins, I mean a lot, this thick, and gently do it. I finally got 3. I can post the video. My husband has to get by. It's a very small area. Anyways, I can post the link to the video of that cherry thing. So I got the seeds in the refrigerator germinating. They like coffee, so I'm going to start saving them some food. I'm going to stick it up there. Make sure that's plenty of coffee. All right, let's set the coffee pot for the morning. I like my coffee real, real strong. 2 scoops of Folgers and then a spoon of instant coffee. It's that serious, y'all. Okay. Now she's ready for in the morning. Okay. Pause. I'm still washing dishes. Okay, let's make filet mignon and talk. And I have a recipe for roasted garlicky herb mashed potatoes. You know, like you would get at Applebee's. And then I'm gonna fry some okra. My husband's in here working too. We have mice because, like I said, we've been parked in this like wooded area. What they, I guess, what you'd call boondocking. That's what I hear the name of this is. But we have a slide out. So basically, there's no way to keep mice from getting in here. We've been parked here for a year. We've been parked here for a year. Because, like I said before, we travel the USA remodeling senior apartment buildings. So we park, near the property, remodel it, then we go to the next state job. So we've been sitting here a while, and the mice are just going crazy. We've never had mice, but we got them now, and we got them. And we use the traditional mouse traps. I think that's the nicest way to do it. It's quick and easy and fast. Boom. You're not using poisons because we have 2 dogs, and you're not letting them go and die in your house somewhere. So, how many did we get last night, John? About 5?
Yeah.
My name's Dusty. His name's John. Killed about 5 last night. So, we just figured we'd be proactive on it. Get rid of them. So, we're tackling the mice. I got some dill growing over here. You see my dill plant? And I got lemon, grapefruit, and cherry seeds germinating. This is all new to us. We're just learning as we go. What I do want to say is you'll never feel like it's the right time to do anything because you're thinking how this and how that. How are you going to have trees in a RV? I don't know. We didn't know how to have a garden and still travel. You don't know. Einstein, who created the light bulb, he tried, I don't remember how many times, I'm just going to guess, like, let's just say 999 failed attempts, but on the 1,000th try, he got it, he invented the light bulb. And he said, in his wisdom, he said, I have not failed 999 times. I have just showed you 999 ways that did not work. But he succeeded. So it's not really a failure, it's a success because he did indeed invent the light bulb. And he successfully showed us 999 ways that it does not work. So it was never a failure. So do it. It's like having a baby. Oh, we'll have a baby when the time's right. Well, you're never going to feel the time's right, ever. So I have grow lights to start the little seedlings and baby plants, and you just keep them like a house plant. Why not? Just try. And then I'm going to build something in my room. I have 2 big windows in my bedroom, and I'm going to build like a shelf for them to stay. That's going to be like their side over there of the window. Well, they'll always have sunlight. That'll be like their home. And I'll have my husband make it some way with like doors on it, like coming out of the wall with doors that latch real good that when we're going down the road, they don't fall out, like real secure doors. They're always going to have the light of the window, but I can open the doors and I can feed them and water them and give them what they need and shut the doors back. That makes sense. So when we're going down the road, they're safe. So see, I have thought this out. And they can always ride with me in the truck. There's just always ways. So this Arrow garden, I'm a Goodwill person. I love the thrift store. Goodwill, not the thrift store. I love Goodwill. Goodwill is my only store I shop at. This was at Goodwill. In the box, $5.99. And it has three, they call them pods. Three little things. Let's see if I can show you. I found I have to change the water and all that. Oh, I gotta do that soon. So it's got three. One, two, three. You can't really see. There you go. It's got little domes. They had seeds already in them. I got this at the Goodwill. I ain't no telling how it's been sitting there in the shelf. I ain't no telling how long this has been sitting in the thrift store. This came in it, in the box. The dill's doing fabulous, but the other two didn't grow. So it's been like a month, and I'm like, they haven't grown yet. So last night I had my own dill seeds because I have an amazing chicken salad recipe with dill. It was so good. So I planted some dill seeds in the other two pods. So this is going to be all dill because my recipe calls for a lot of dill. It's nighttime. I can turn it off. I pulled it out to give it space to spread out and grow. I will start pruning it soon. I will start pruning it soon. Okay. My face. Tuesday, I was at work. Like I said, in the apartment buildings we renovate. We renovate senior apartment buildings. And we were doing a punch list. If you don't know what a punch list is, I didn't know what it was until somebody told me. It's when you finish all the construction or renovation. We caught a mouse, my husband. So a punch list is when you finish all the renovations and the boss comes along and finds little imperfections. He wants to make it perfect before we leave and go to the next job. So it's completely renovated. And we're going back and doing the punch list. So in this guy's apartment, there is some flooring that has a gap in it. Now this is glue down, the kind you glue down vinyl plank flooring. You can't just push it together to make the crack disappear. They have this wonderful stuff called flooring caulk. It's the color of the flooring and you put in the gap. Okay. So we're in this guy's apartment and I move his big oriental rug. I flip it over so my daughter can fix the cracks down there because she started working with us last year. I stood up and very soon afterwards, I felt two bites, boom, boom, on the side adjacent to that rug I just flipped over. Boom, two bites on my face immediately, and they started itching. Then I went home that same Tuesday night to lay down and go to bed, and my chin started itching real bad. And I sleep on this side, and I woke up, and my whole side of my face was swollen and red. This is like the fourth day. Look, I don't know if you can tell, but oh my gosh. And everybody's like, spider bite. And I had all the symptoms. Red, burning, pain, swelling, itching. So it had two holes like a fang. And John's like, well, it's been almost 48 hours. You're not dead. So it wasn't a venomous spider. So you don't have to go to the, everybody's like, go to the emergency room. My husband's like, you're still alive. It's not venomous. Just take the antibiotics you got from the dentist to get your, when you had your tooth pulled. I had my tooth pulled a month ago. No, he's smart. We're working on our credit, guys. If I went to the emergency room, it would mess up our credit. Okay, we're trying to get land. That's why he said don't go. And in urgent care, that would have been a couple hundred. I don't have a couple $100. So my husband was, he has wisdom. He was not being mean. He's like, babe, you got some antibiotics left over from when you had the tooth problem and you had to get your tooth pulled out about a month ago. I was like, yeah. And I have prescription ibuprofen. And then he went and got me some Benadryl. So that was my little souffle or my cocktail I've been taking. I started taking that Wednesday night, Thursday, which is New Year's. Wait a second. No, I didn't. I skipped a day. Wednesday, I took nothing. Thursday night, I started. Friday, all day, I took, and then today is Saturday. It looks the best it ever has. It used to be like dark purple. It used to look real bad. Y'all probably can't even tell, but I could tell. It messed me all up. I didn't even want to come on here. I said I would do it every Saturday.
Keeping them in line.
What? What, honey? Hold on, let me see. What, babe?
It's called keeping them in line.
Keeping who in line?
You.
Your wives?
When they get lippy, you gotta straighten them up.
You gotta straighten them up? How you do that, babe? How you straighten them up? Tell everybody. Huh?
Headbutt.
A headbutt?
Yeah, that's what they probably think. Elbow or something, you get them
My
full
husband.
up and purple.
He's wonderful, guys. Don't let him fool you. He's wonderful. So, spider bites, mice, frozen hot water. What else? Oh, should we go there? Okay, no. He said no. Okay. Go there. Just so you know, your black tank is not very fun in the winter when it's 20 degrees and you're not hooked up. Let's just put it like that, okay? So if y'all have any life hacks for that, let me know. We already have that portable thing, but let me tell you, it's frozen out there. You know what I mean? It's frozen out there. I heard you could buy antifreeze for black tank. You guys let me know. Like I said, babe, this is only our second winter, isn't it? In the RV, right? I feel like our third, but Pittsburgh wasn't bad, was it? Or is this really our second winter? I know we got this in.
And our first one was a disaster. Ice broke.
No, we were here for that. That was last winter. We had to go to Airbnb.
The other building,
Not Pittsburgh.
no, the other building here.
Yeah, but I was thinking about
That
Pittsburgh. We didn't have a winter at Pittsburgh? How did we not have any problems? Last winter. Our pipes froze and busted. We had an emergency situation here last winter. The pipes busted and it like flooded. Yeah, flooded.
Shane, stay away from that stuff.
And I have a little panel box on the floor in my bedroom, and it caused the power to mess up. So we had no power, no water. We had an emergency situation, and we told the boss we got to get an Airbnb, and we did. We had to rip all the flooring out of here because it had hardwood flooring in here, and we'd rip it out, let it dry out, and then we put vinyl plank flooring in here. So, well, babe, he's hungry. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Time to eat dinner, ain't it? He's saying dinner's taking too long. Basically, this is you cook this. This is filet mignon. This is not lamb chops. I'm like, this is the same. We made filet mignon last Saturday. Here's lamb chops. Cast iron skillet. Pat dry and sprinkle with salt and pepper. John, should I leave the skin on the red potatoes when I make the mashed potatoes? Do you want the skin on or no? Huh?
Yeah.
More healthy? Okay.
Need anything? I call the floor.
No thanks. I'm gonna turn the TV off. I don't know where the TV remote is. I hate the sound of the TV. It's really bothers me. Oh, Lord, please let me find a remote for the TV. My husband rigged me a light because my headlamp went out. My light went out. Lord, please show me where this controller is. Please. No. I want the remote. I'm just gonna have to ignore it. Just have to ignore it. It's very super difficult for me. We're gonna be leaving this place soon. We're in Ohio right now. I go to the laundromat on the weekend too, but I basically base my laundry days on do I have enough work clothes? Because work clothes are especially, they have paint or glue already on them. And so that's what you use. I'm going to wait till next Saturday to go. We place our grocery order every month. Can we pick it up at Walmart? I know Walmart, Lord forgive me, but they're not really the best place to buy food, I don't think. But it's convenient. So we have a budget every month that feeds 3 people. And our budget's $500 a month. And that covers breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks. Because I buy our breakfast food, our lunch food, and our dinner. That way we don't have to spend any money on processed food, which is disgusting. We don't have to spend money on going out because it's really expensive. I mean, you're going to spend $50 going out to eat, and it's disgusting. It's just very nasty food, and it is so expensive. So I cook all week, and if we have leftovers, then we pack a lunch. If not, I buy stuff like Hot Pockets, Eggos. Not the healthiest, but it's still better than going out, to eat, in my opinion. So pat the lamb chops to dry. Again, I get everything at Walmart, as I just said. So I got these lamb chops. Comes 3 in a pack. Pat it dry, salt and pepper it. Did I even salt it? I don't think I did. Can you see? Okay. Oh, that's a lot of salt. I got carried away because I was thinking, ooh, my husband does not like salt. So this side has the salt on it. Just,
My dad worked really hard
Yeah.
to make this event happen, and it was a great success, honestly, for 2 or 3
Cheyenne likes to
years.
watch me cook.
One of the best races
She likes to try to eat some.
So we looked
So I have a vacuum seal machine. I started canning food and freezing and vacuum sealing stuff. So, all right, so I did all that. Next, you're going to brush a tablespoon of olive oil on a cast iron skillet. Tablespoon. I'll tell you what happened to Cheyenne in just a minute. She's 10 years old. I gotta find it. She has 3 legs. Don't tell her that, though. Don't let her know that. This in her right front leg. So brush on the oil. When my husband, bless his heart, I wash the dishes and he puts them away. But I can't ever find them. I have to order more olive oil because I'm running out. So a tablespoon of olive oil. Don't worry, I'll get to Cheyenne's leg. Tablespoon of olive oil. Okay. I'm going to cheat on that garlic. I'm going to use my mixed garlic. I'm almost out. I got to buy some more anyway. Totally going to cheat. I have this much left, and I'm just going to use it. So let's put this in the cast iron skillet. And you're going to put it on high heat. Where's the rest of my... Okay, lay chops in the skillet when the oil just barely starts to smoke. Sear 3 to 4 minutes. Flip the chops. Cook until the internal temperature is 135. Transfer to a plate to rest. Turn off the heat. Add your butter, herb, garlic, and stir till butter is melted. Toss the chops in butter and serve. That's pretty easy. Ooh, we need to get these potatoes going. Oh my. Okay. Let's get the potatoes going. And the okra. Okay, I'm going to fry some okra. I'm going to bread it in flour. I'm going to bread it in flour. And I'm going to fry them. I got the oil on high. I got to boil the potatoes. I actually turn the water off, man. I could make it my water freeze if I'm not careful. All right, then we're going to boil some potatoes. Uh-oh. Oh, something. Pretty sure the same buttery garlic stuff is what I use in my potatoes to make them like at Steakhouse, Applebee's, yeah. Really good potatoes they have. Oh shoot, I needed that potato. I only got 4. I'll rinse it off. We usually eat at 7, so I'm a little late. Honestly, was sort of struggling today with everything going on. I woke up and my face still wasn't better. And I had 2 engagements today with other people, which I canceled, and then I kind of felt bad about that. He said leave the skin on. So I'm going to place a grocery order today for a month. What that consists of is going through my recipe books. That consists of going through my recipe books and hold on, something popped up on here. Oh Lord. Oh God, my back is killing me. What happened here? I don't know what just happened. Anyway, so what that consists of is I have to sit down with a notebook and get my recipe books and figure out what I'm cooking for the month. Make sure I have all the ingredients for every recipe. So I basically got to sit down for about an hour or 2 and write down what I'm going to order online, then go pick it up whenever they're ready for us to pick it up. Now I'm going to divide the meat up in portions, bag it, seal it. stuff like that. How do I make it all fit in the RV refrigerator? Good question. We did find a deep freezer for 20 that we stored at the maintenance shop at the job, but my daughter's staying in an apartment there. They're letting her stay in one, so I can use her refrigerator. And I got the keys to the building where I can use the refrigerator in the break room. But that could be risky because other people work there. But it is 20 degrees outside right now. Perfect way to have a refrigerator / freezer outside. And I did do that already, and it worked well. I got a tote with the lid so the animals don't get it, and I put it in the back of the truck because my husband has a liner on there. I put my food in there. That's what I've been doing. It's convenient. The truck's right there, so when I need something to cook with, I don't have to walk to the job or to my daughter's apartment. I can go to the back of the truck, pull that tote, open it up, and get my food out. So that's what I'm doing right now. Boil the potatoes. My husband is hungry. I got a candle burning in my bedroom. I'm gonna check on it. Everything's all right. I smelled grapefruit, and I'm like, I got a grapefruit candle burning back there with my dog. Hope she didn't knock it over. Wow, thank you. Okay, let's get the potatoes going. Okay, we gotta get this on high. Lamb chops are gonna be done fast. Should have thought this through a little better. Should have thought this through a little bit better. Says brush the oil on. I'm only gonna make this video an hour, then I'm shutting it off. Oh my god, I left the potato behind. Potato behind. Yeah, can I do that? We're gonna melt some butter. Get some flour from my okra. I'm gonna bread some okra and fry it. Honey, I found an oatmeal cake. You want it? Oatmeal pie? It's hiding behind the flour. Okay. The Lord provided you some manna from heaven. Flour bag has a hole in it. My flour bag has a lot of holes in it. Really kind of annoying. Lot. I know what he's thinking. Did y'all guess what he's thinking? What are you thinking?
You really missed this oatmeal cake.
If y'all can guess what he's thinking, put in the comment below. Okay. I was dreaming about Oreo cookies. All right. Okra. We bought these fresh and whole. We did try growing okra. I feel like I need to rinse it off because it has like ice on it. So we tried growing okra. Very weird. Like one okra pops up at the top of the plant. Very strange. Anyways, we bought this at the international market. And we sliced it up and froze it. Now I'm about to try it. Okay, my pan's smoking. Let's throw these lamb chops in there and sear them for 3 minutes. Again, don't poke the meat. Grab them. Grab it. Grab it. I got time it for 3 minutes. What time is it? Go at 40. I'm going to use this to get the excess flour off of my okra before I stick it in the pot. Because that turns into burn. That's really about 1 serving in there. Cheyenne. That's Cheyenne. She should really know how to cook about now. See if my oh yeah, the grease is ready. There's a good old water test. It's ready. I need my meat thermometer. Meat thermometer. This is what I used to get the okra out with. I need a napkin for it to go on. Gotta get my buttery garlic sauce ready. We don't have an exhaust fan anymore. It's smoking. As it should be. All right. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, thyme, and rosemary. Unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons. I have a knife here. 2 tablespoons. And then you put two cloves of garlic in here. I'm just gonna put what's left in this jar. All right, it's time to turn that over. My husband likes his well done, so let it stay in there. 1 more minute. Two tablespoons of thyme, rosemary, and parsley. I got parsley in here. Finding it. Man, smoking. Open that door or something. Oh my God. Oh, Lord help me. Get some air. Parsley, thyme, rosemary. 2 tablespoons. You know, it's smoking in here. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's really smoking in here. I'm using this same thing in the potatoes. I'm cheating because I'm just trying to get it done. So I actually have a whole recipe for the potatoes. Buttery garlic. Pretty much. But my eyes are burning. I think the opener's done. That's the only thing about this recipe, boy. It really, whew, it's smoky. And my conventional oven went out. Has my lights and my vents. Well, the okra's done. Scoop it out with the metal thing. All right, that's your fried okra. Oh, I got melted butter. Get the butter melted. Want that butter? Wait for the potatoes to get done. Our old potato masher. Has it been 4 minutes? Yeah. Let me check the internal temperature. Should be 135. Yep. All right, now my husband. Gonna put his. It's over 135. And I'm gonna let him. In his stick, I'm gonna split out. Seriously smoking on the road. Bag. Here, bag. Take your stick.
On fire with that.
It's okay. Take it.
The one that's there.
Yeah, it's yours.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, good. All right. Make sure you got good ventilation when you do this. I'm about to die. Oh, oh, good. Oh, turn it off. Have mercy. Oh, God. Oh, I gotta order me a stove, an oven. Okay. Here, put on the tray. I want to get this one. Because I think it's also better. What?
Change it.
Yes, it's the pan smoking.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me go. No, water get that.
Here. Oh Lord, guys, that's serious. You could portray that on there or not, but I'm telling you, it's oh, if we had a smoke alarm, it'd be going off. Oh, don't y'all want to try this at home? But you can't wait to pan sear some filet mignon on high. It's smoky every time I cook it, but I don't have a vent. I have to order a stove. That oven that comes with the camper is broke. So
Might as well look at this thing, you know, fire.
all the smoke rolling out. Gosh,
I
y'all.
bet you if you went out there and video this, it looks like the
Ah,
whole thing is on fire.
oh my gosh. Okay, now that the chops are done, we're supposed to melt that butter, put it in the pan, and roll the chops in it real quick. I'm gonna use that same. I don't think I'm gonna do that because I want to use that for the potatoes. I'm gonna take my little brush and just swoop over the top of all three of them because I want to use that in my potatoes. And I have not forgot to tell you about Cheyenne. We got 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Let's end it with a story. Hold on, guys. I want to make sure everything's in good shape before I sit down and talk. Butter's still melting, so. So when we first left our home state, which is North Carolina, to travel the U.S., me and my husband doing this job. We started this job in 2019. Our dogs are 10 years old right now. They were born in 2015. The dogs were born in 2015. So in 2019, when we started working this job, and the dogs don't get along. They're sisters. They don't get along. I told the story in the last video from last Saturday. So please just go back and watch that. Fast forward just to hear the story. So, because I don't feel like talking about it again. Anyways, the girls don't get along. We didn't have this RV yet. We were staying in Airbnbs. It's very scary and very dangerous because the dogs must be separated. And so my husband, being the good man that he is, let his dog stay home in North Carolina. We owned our own mobile home trailer there. We owned our trailer in North Carolina. We just rented the lot. So we let my brother stay in the trailer to help him out, and he was supposed to tend our garden. We had a big garden out there, and watch after Cheyenne for us. We lived on a dead-end road out in the country, no traffic. And long story short, my brother called me. I'm in New York. He's in North Carolina screaming about Cheyenne right here getting hit by a car. And I'm thinking she's dead. The way he's screaming and hollering, I think that she's dead. I was like, oh my gosh, my husband. I think, John, were you sitting there when he called? You were, weren't you? Yeah. So I didn't have to break it to my husband. He was there and heard it. Anyways, my brother was on the way with Cheyenne to the emergency hospital. Y'all already know how they are. They threw that word euthanasia around so many times, it ain't even funny. They wanted over $500 right then and there, or they were going to put her down. So our boss, who is so super wonderful, gave us the money to save our dog's life. So I had my daughter, who was in North Carolina, pick her up the next day from the vet. since they didn't kill her because we paid the money. She had tubes and all kinds of stuff hooked to her, and her leg was still hanging on her body, but they said it needed to be amputated. So my daughter
You had to
picked.
basically pay them to let her live
Yeah, we
to
had to.
get her to our bed.
Yeah, they weren't going to release her if we didn't pay the money. They were going to kill her that night if we didn't have the money. She was going to be euthanized that very night. They were serious. So our boss saved our dog's life. He actually 100% saved our dog's life. It's because of him. So I called my daughter in North Carolina. I said, please, can you go get Cheyenne from the emergency vet and take her to her actual veterinarian? Like, you know how every dog has their own little vet? Cheyenne had her own little vet in North Carolina. We took her there. They kept her overnight, right, babe? And did surgery. They said the injury was so bad to her. She got hit. Did I even tell you she got hit by a car? I don't think I did. So Cheyenne, my brother wasn't paying attention to the dog. You just supposed to let her out. We were on 11 acres of land. Our trailer was on 11 acres on a dead end road. You let her out and use the bathroom and bring her back in. We've been staying in the same exact location for 4 years. No issue. You let them out like any child. Wait a second, let them back in. Who knows what my brother did? All I know is she got hit by a car. Boom, in her side, in her shoulder. The injury was so severe, they had to take not only her leg, but her complete shoulder out. And, wow. My husband went the very next day after surgery. He drove from New York, Buffalo, New York, and drove all the way to North Carolina to pick up his dog. Brought her to New York, and we were staying in an Airbnb on the top level of a building. Wasn't it like 2 sets of stairs to get up there where we're staying at? She just got out of surgery. She hadn't had her staples removed or anything. Had that tube coming out of both ends of, and that girl went up them stairs like it was nothing. So that's what happened to Cheyenne. And that's been, Lord, I don't know how many years it's been now, do you, babe? Well, we've been in the camper too. I want to say probably about 4 years ago. More. She gets along fine. She's getting older now. She's 10, so she needs a little more help because, with her age, it's getting harder, but so that's the story of Cheyenne. We got 6 minutes. Let's check everything. Yep, butter's melted. I enjoy making these videos with you guys. It really helps me out. I mentioned last Saturday, because I post on Saturdays, I'm going to commit and I'm going to do it no matter how I feel. Because last Saturday I didn't feel like doing it, and this Saturday I didn't feel like doing it. I felt like I had a lot going on. I felt overwhelmed, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to make a video, and I feel better. So thank you. I feel better. Doing this helps me. So I thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for watching. Yep. Anyways, the butter is melted. Where's the brush? Get the brush. And stir up the butter mix. John, do you want me to skip yours or what? Would you like some of this on yours or no?
What is it?
It's butter herb mix.
Sure.
Sure, skip it or sure do it.
Sure, do it.
Okay. Guys, I have the best husband in the world. You know that. And that's not a joke. That's a fact. We've been married. Oh, we've been married as long as we've had the dogs since 2015. And of course, we were together before we got married. So I think we've been together 13 years and married for 10. Mom's like, how do you guys work together, live in that little RV together? I said, because we don't just love each other, but we even like each other. Like, I like being with my husband. I enjoy his company. I like being with him. That's how that works. I said, I don't just love him, but I like him too. Kind of like him.
That means she can't all be there.
What?
That means you ain't all there.
What is that? What I don't understand what you mean.
Anybody that would like me can't all be there.
Why?
I just ain't a likable person.
I know you're a lovable person, honey. So what I do is I make my daughter a plate. And I tell her, come get your plate. I wrap it in tinfoil and she comes and gets it. So
Got it made.
got it made. I agree. Well, catering service over there. I agree, y'all. I agree. I tell you what, this okra is sure one enough for 3 people. I know that much. What?
You don't act like this platoon.
I knew he was going to say that. Yes, honey. All right.
Got too many clothes.
You do got too many clothes, honey. I'm glad you're going through them.
And
Let me show you guys before we get up here. Look at me. He's going through his clothes. Bless his heart. It's hard living in an RV. My clothes, his clothes, and it's just something, ain't it? All right, guys, 2 more minutes. I'm gonna give you a whole hour. I'm waiting on these potatoes. Waiting on these potatoes. I mean, my husband likes his potatoes in a super special way. I'm actually going to use this since it's such a small amount of potatoes. And my battery's running low. Fine. I'm going to pour a little bit of potatoes in here. And then we're going to mash them. While you're on here, I'm going to real fast look and see if this recipe is in sync. This is really what you put in the potatoes. Real fast before the time runs out. Get my other recipe book out. Hopefully I have it listed in the index page. Don't have to search for it. Nope, I do not.
It's cool to like kind of have flat, but it lined up with one of the best breaks.
I feel like it's in the other book.
That worked out well. We gotta do that where like the winter comes out, it's on the bakeries like that.
Garlic herb potatoes. Ooh, it is red potatoes. Ooh, I didn't even 2 pounds of red potatoes, 1 head of garlic, 3 tablespoons of butter, a 1/2 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, salt and pepper, olive oil, and parsley. Close. We still need the milk and heavy cream, which my husband likes to use evaporated milk. So, right, babe? Evaporated milk and what? Mayonnaise?
And water.
And butter. And butter. So we're going to put a little more butter in there. And we're going to put some evaporated milk and some butter. And that garlicky herb sauce I'm going to stick in there too. So that's the garlic herb potato recipe. If you want to make those potatoes like from Applebee's, there's the recipe. All right, guys. We'll catch you next Saturday. Say bye, Cheyenne. Say bye, Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Say bye, babe. He don't do stuff like that. He's a manly man. Anyways, I'll catch you next Saturday.